the tank in this. So when you move the machine, when you're operating the machine, so it will be very uh, tight, and it will be fixed under the dispersing disc. So you can just fill in your raw materials inside of the tank. Then you put the tank onto the dispersing disc, and then you use a handle to fix it. By this screw, we have two screws here, and you just screw it very tight. Then you can move this tank. It will be very tight. And after you connect with the power, you can see for this control box. For this control box, you just this wire is connection with the power, and this wire connection with the machine, and you just need to connection with two plug. It will be okay. And then, so this is all the preparation for this machine before we operate it. So now I will try to operation it. Welcome our newcomer, welcome. So now I will be try to operation this machine and show you how to working it. You can see here we have the screw here to make the lifting up and down for this machine, and we have the handle here. It's a red color, and we just handle this and screw it, make it loose, and then to lifting the dispersing disc up and down. So when it get the position I want it fixed, so I will screw this black screw, and materials is already inside of the tank. So you just want to start your dispersing, the high-speed dispersing for this machine, right? And then we will operate this command box. Welcome, a newcomer. Now I am introduce the details about the laboratory high-speed disperser. And today we will have 3 hours live stream, and I will introduce 3 machines to you all guys. The high-speed disperser, the 2 models, and another model is for the laboratory high-shear emulsifier machine. And after that, my colleague will introduce the planetary mixer, the grinding machine, and the high-speed disperser, and for the other main spare parts for our machine. So if you are interested in our live stream, welcome to keep watching us. And okay, I will. Just now we had mapped all the preparation for the machine to running this machine, and now I will show you how to operate this command box. Okay, we already connected with the power, right? And then we have this button here. Just press the switch. Just press the switch on, and we have 2 buttons here. When you receive this, it will be in English, so you no need to worry about this. You can see it, read it very easy. And we have the speed up and speed down. So I just press the speed up. Every time I press this button, and the rotating speed will increase 100 RPM. So actually for this machine, the motor is 0.4 kilowatts, as I had mentioned at the beginning. And so when you for this machine, it can up to, for the rotating speed, it can up to 8,000 RPM. Yeah, 8,000 RPM per minute. So you can get this is why this machine called high speed disperser. Okay, so I had just made the speed, rotating speed. Welcome newcomer, and now I am show you how to operating the laboratory high-speed disperser. For this machine, the rotating speed can up to 8,000 RPM per minute, and for the motor is 0.4 kilowatts for this machine, and the voltage we connect is the 220 volts and 50 hertz. And for this machine, actually the total weight is around 25 kilogram, and after packaged by the wooden box, the total weight will be around 40 kilogram for this machine. And so maybe you can't see it very clear for this machine when you're dispersing inside of the tank. So I will to lift it up. Try to lift it up and then show you how how you can disperse the disc, how the disc is rotating. So now, in case for the safety, I will be close the machine by the control box, and then the same processing, I just lose the screw and lift it up and fixed. Screw it very tight and fixed in the position I want. And then this is a disc you can see here, and the diameter of the disc is 60 millimeter, and you can choose smaller, maybe 40, and or a little bit bigger. It's according to your needs, and also need to concern about the tank size for the different volume of the tank. Okay, so now I will open the machine. Welcome newcomer, and now I am introduce a high-speed disperser for the laboratory type machine, and I am show you how to operating this machine. And okay, now I just open the command box and to running the machine. So we have the two buttons here for speed up and down. Okay, so every time you press the speed up button, and the rotating speed will be increased 100 RPM. So for this machine, the maximum rotating speed can up to 8,000 RPM per minute. So you can see how this machine running, and I can make it more fast. Okay, now the rotating speed is 700 RPM per minute, and it can up to 8,000 RPM for this machine. So this is how the machine working, and this is how the machine working when you get this machine, and you can see actually the rotating performance is really good for the testing of your formulation, or you want to testing some data for your raw materials and for your formulation, or you just want to make the small batch for your product, maybe for the ink, paint, coating, dye, or some other industries of the agrochemical or in the chemical industry. So this is how to operating this machine. And now I will every time I decrease the rotating speed, it will be also decreased 100 RPM every time I press the button. Okay, so now I just press this machine. So this is how the machine running, and actually accept this dispersing disc. You can see like this, and for the material of this dispersing disc, it is also 304 stainless steel, the material of this disc, and the diameter can be customized. And except this, we also have another head, the grinding head for this machine. The grinding head for this machine, and it will be together with this machine, and this is for free, with no charge from your side, and this is for free. And you can easily to change, because for some customers maybe you need the grinding function for this machine for the high speed dispersing, and you need the grinding function. So you can change the head. You can change the dispersing head by this one. It is very easy actually, and I will show you how to operate. You just screw the dispersing disc, and in the middle, in the center of the head, it will be have the screw, and just screw it. Then you can change the grinding head. So okay, this is the grinding head for this machine, and by this head you can make the function for grinding performance of this machine. So this is the machine I had introduced you in the for grinding function. And you will also need to match with the glass bead. The glass bead, you can see the bead. It's glass bead. Yes, it will be filling inside of the tank, and then you just lifting down of this shaft, and then you can make the machine running as the processing I had just showed you. And maybe for the product, it is with not so high viscosity. So if with a high speed rotating, it will be maybe the liquid will be spit out. So we will also match with this. This is a cover of the tank. This is a cover of the tank, right? You just lifting it down, and then the cover will be here like this, right? Will be covered the tank very tight, so the liquid will be not easy to stick out when the shaft mixing the high speed dispersing. Okay, so this is how the machine working. This is how the machine working, and this is how the machine working. So if you are interested in this machine, just welcome to leave your message here, and you want to know more details, you can just tell me directly in our live stream. I will show you more details. And if you are interested in this machine, welcome to send inquiry to us. You can send the inquiry to our email box. Our email box is export@farfly.com. It's export@farfly.com. And you can mention that you are get the information and you are come from our live stream. We will give you the best price and we will give you the best coupons. And if you can place order directly in our live stream. You can see we also have the special coupons for you today. So if you want to see more details, maybe for the videos, you will get the videos for this machine and you will get the detailed pictures for this machine. Just send email to us. Okay, next one. Just now I had introduced the 0.4 kilowatt machine for the laboratory type high-speed disperser. And so next one I will introduce the bigger one, because for some customers maybe you want to produce the capacity about maybe 3 liter, 5 liter, or 10 liter. So you can use another type of the machine. Okay, so let's go to another type. Okay, this is the bigger one, right? You can see actually the outside, the look is different. It's different with the one I had just introduced, and it's a little bit similar. It's a little bit similar, but it is different. And you can see this is a motor for this machine. For this machine, the power is 0.55 kilowatts. 0.55 kilowatts for this machine, and the rotating speed can up to 5,100 RPM per minute for this machine. And you can see the machine is bigger, and for the height of this machine is around 500 millimeter. And after packaging for this machine, the total weight is around 55 kilogram, and just weight is around 40 kilogram for that machine. Okay, and you can see the command box is also different because this machine is with the inverter. Actually, this is an inverter for this machine to control the rotating speed. Welcome, I'm a newcomer, and now I am introducing laboratory high-speed disperser, and I will show you how to operation this machine. And we will have 3 hours live stream today. And so welcome to keep watching us. We will also introduce other machines after this. And we will introduce a high-speed disperser, the grinding machine, and the planetary mixer for high viscosity product. And we will also introduce some spare parts for our company and for our product. So if you are interested in this, just keep watching us. So now I will continue to introduce the 0.55 kilowatt machine for the high-speed laboratory disperser. And you can see the outside is almost very similar with the just one for the smaller one. This is a bigger one, and the rotating speed is up to 5,100 RPM for this machine, and it can handle the product maybe up to 10 liter for this machine. It can handle big volume product for this machine actually. Okay, so this is an inverter. Welcome our newcomer, and this is Molly from Shanghai Farfly. Today we will introduce the high-speed disperser for the paint, coat, ink, and dye in the chemical industry for the liquid, and for the viscosity product, maybe something like the paste, or if you are in the cosmetic or agrochemical or the chemical industry, welcome to keep watching us. Okay, the inverter adjusts the rotating speed for this machine, and so this machine will be also packaged by the export standard wooden box. And for this machine, the voltage is also can connect with the 220 volts and 220 and 50 hertz. And if you need the voltage, maybe 110. You need other voltage, you can tell us, and we will make the customize for you. And okay, so when you receive this machine, you can see it's actually also very easy to put on the desk of the machine. The size of this machine, the height, the total height is around 500 millimeters, and the width of this machine is also around 400 millimeter. And so, and after you get this machine, it will be also matched with a tank, the stainless tank, and with a jacket, and for heating or cooling function. And the jacket is also with light, the inlet and outlet for the cooling water or heating water. Yeah. So, and for the material of this tank is stainless steel. And is stainless steel, and the model is 04 stainless steel, and we also matched with the cover to close the tank. So when you make the speed more fast, so it will be not easy to speed out of the liquid inside of the tank. So, and for this machine, we also match with a grading head. Welcome our newcomer. Now I am introduced the high-speed disperser laboratory machine, and I will show you how to operate this machine. And we will also match different size of the dispersing disc, and we can also make the customize. You just tell us the diameter of the dispersing disc you want. Okay, so after they introduce this, I will introduce to you how to operating this machine when you get this machine. And actually, after you take it out from the wooden box, you will get this whole machine like this. And if you want to testing this machine or testing formulation, you just to put the tank, filling your own materials inside of the tank, and put the tank onto the dispersing disc head. And then we will have the two heads here, and just to screw the black part in the screw. It's very tight. Okay, so after that we just lifting the head down, and to prepare to dispersing the raw materials. So we will have the handle here. It is a red color, and then we have the black screw to loose the machine, and then we can lift it down. Okay, so when it achieves the position you want, just screw this black one and make it very tight. It will be fixed in this position. Okay, after this, I had mentioned that your liquid may be easy to speed out, so you just to close the cover on the tank, right? And for the cover of this machine, it is also 304 stainless steel. Okay, you just hold it like this. You can see it will be like this. Okay, and then we will operating this machine by this inverter to adjust this inverter. Okay, so this is button, and we need to run it. Okay, just now we had adjusted it at the highest, the maximum speed. It's welcome a newcomer, and just now we had setting the rotating speed up to the maximum speed is 5,100 RPM. So you can just screw. You can see we have from the smaller to the big, and we just screw, and this is the biggest, right? And we can screw a little, and so you can see. So I think you can see the dispersing disc. The inside of the dispersing disc is running. The dispersing disc is running, and with by the speed of 1,000. And actually, for this machine, you can setting it up to 5,100 RPM. And so this is how the machine running. And if you are afraid the liquid speed out, you can you can put the cover in. You can put the cover here and on the tank. Okay, welcome, I'm newcomer, and now I am introduce the laboratory high-speed disperser, and to show you how to run this machine. And for this machine, the power is 0.55 kilowatts, and the rotating speed can be 5,100 RPM. And for this machine, we connect with a power to 220 and 50 hertz. And for this machine, you can see this is the whole size of this machine. It's easy to put on the desk, and we will also match with this printing disc, the printing head with this printing head, and matched with the glass bead. The glass beads to make the printing function for this machine. Okay, so this is how the machine running, and okay, so if we just want to stop it, we will have, you can see we have the buttons here. We have the buttons here into running and to stop the machine, and to make the speed up and down, to adjust the speed, increase or decrease of the rotating speed of this machine. And so if I just want to lift it up, I just need to handle this red one and to lift it up. Okay, and fix it to the place I want by the black screw. Okay, so the position will be welcome newcomer, and the position will be fixed here, and this is, so now we can get the finished product here in the tank, and just lose the handle, and then the finished product will be here in the tank. So this is the whole processing of this machine, how it's working. And if you use this grinding head, it will be also the same process, the same operation process for this machine. Okay, so this is the machine I had introduced to you, and just now I had introduced the laboratory high-speed disperser. So if you are in the paint, coating, ink, of the agrochemical or chemical industry, if you need to use this machine to test your formulation or to get the data, collection your data of your formulation, or if you want to make the small batch of your product to start your business, you will be need to use this laboratory high-speed disperser. And so just now I have introduced two types for the high-speed disperser for the laboratory type. And welcome our newcomer. I am just introduced into operate the laboratory high-speed disperser and the 0.4 kilowatts machine and the 0.55 kilowatts machine. So if you are interested in these two machines, just leave your message here. We will give you the best coupons for this today. And if you want the detailed quotation, and if you want more detailed videos and pictures, just welcome to send an inquiry to us. You can send an inquiry to our email box. Our email box is export@farfly.com. Our email box is export@farfly.com. So, and just now we have introduced the high-speed disperser, right? So for some customers, maybe your product with the solid and need to mix in the solid with the liquid, and need to mix in maybe the product with oil or solvent product with the liquid or with the cream. And so you need to use the homogenizing function, and you need to make the machine mixing of it or dissolving more evenly. So maybe you will need to use another type of the machine. And next one, I will introduce the high-shear emulsifier. It is also a laboratory type. Actually, for all the machines I had just introduced, we also have the mass production machine. It's big, and we can make the production up to maybe 2,000 liters, 5,000 liters. It is no problem. We have different type. We have the floor type. We have the platform type. So if you are interested in this machine, don't hesitate to send an inquiry to us. And if you don't know how to choose the models, we have the experienced the very professional engineer to give you the best solution of your product. So just send the inquiry to us. We will give you best solution and the best quality machine, because we have 20 years experience in this field. We are started our business since 2003. It's 20 years experience and exported our machine over 8 countries actually. Every year we have a lot of customers in different countries. So maybe you just tell us your country, and maybe if you want to know the customer list, you just tell us, so we can send you the customer list who had cooperated with us, and so it can be for referring and for the customers who had bought the machine from us. Okay, so now I will introduce the laboratory high shear emulsifier. This machine can make the function for homogenizing and can make the function for the high shear. Welcome our newcomer, and now I am introduce the laboratory high shear emulsifier, and later I will show you how to operate this machine. Okay, and for this machine you can see the motor is inside of here of this, and the power is also 0.4 kilovolts, and for the voltage will also connection with 220 and 50 hertz. And if you want to make customized for the voltage, maybe you want 110, it will be also no problem, just tell us. And sometimes maybe customer need the 6 hertz, it will be also no problem, just tell us, we can make the customize. And for this machine is just a laboratory type, and if you want a big one, we also have the big one, maybe can handle 1,000 liter or 2,000 liter or maybe 5,000 liter, it is no problem. And for this, it is just when you're testing your formulation, or if you just to make the small batch for the product, and you just want to get or collection some data for your formulation, this machine is the best choice for you actually. And for the price of this machine, it is very cheap actually. And for the height of this machine, you can see here is around 600 millimeter. And for the total machine, after package the whole weight, the total weight is around 78 kilogram. Yeah, after packaged by the wooden box, and the export standard wooden box total weight is 78 kilogram. And okay, and for this machine, you can see we just put it on the desk. It is very easy to put it on the desk and to move it if you need. And welcome, I'm newcomer. Welcome, and now I am introduce the high shear emulsifier, and the voltage for this machine is 220. Now we are using here, and the motor is 0.4 kilovolts. And for this machine, it can make the maximum rotating speed. It can up to 8,000 RPM per minute. And after you get this machine, you will get the whole body of the machine and the tank. And the tank with the jacket tank. The material of the tank is stainless steel. And with the jacket, you can see the liquid outlet and inlet of this machine. And you can meet the cooling function or heating function by this tank. You just filling the cooling water or heating water inside of the jacket, then you can meet the requirements for cooling or heating function. In the material, stainless steel in the 304 stainless steel for this tank, the jacket tank, and the emulsified head with the shaft. And for the head, actually we have 3 sizes. And for this one, it's the smallest, with smallest hole. Actually, for the emulsified head, if your product is a liquid with very low viscosity. Welcome, I'm a newcomer. Now I am how to operate the laboratory high shear emulsifier. And we have three emulsifier heads actually. the smallest one for the lowest viscosity product. And if your product with higher viscosity and with cream or mixed with the liquid or cream mixed with oil, and maybe some customer in the cosmetic industry, can use a bigger one because the material is with a high viscosity. So you can get this one, the middle size and the bigger size of the whole, so it can have a good performance for different heats of it's according to your characteristics of your product and the product viscosity. Okay, so after that you can also get the command box. This is a command box of this machine, and later I will show you how to operating this machine. So if you want to see, just keep watching us. So you just fill in your raw materials inside of the tank, and then put the tank into the emulsify head. Use the hand to handles to. Welcome, I'm newcomer. Welcome, and now you are watching the Shanghai Farfly live stream for our machine. For our live stream, and now I am introduced the high shear emulsifier laboratory type high shear emulsifier, and I will operating this machine and to show you when you receive this machine how you can operate it. Okay, so you just fill in your raw materials inside of the direct tank, and connection with the power of this one, and the power voltage we use is 220, and we can also make the customize for 110 and 50 Hz or 60 Hz. Okay, and we also need to connection the wire with the command box. You can see actually we have the two plug here, one by the power supply and one by the power of the machine. Just the connection with the command box. Okay. Just the operation. Just the connection with the command box. So can I show you how to operate it when you receive it, and then put when you receive the machine and put on the desk of your laboratory room, and then we have the command box by the some buttons. You can see we have the on and off button. Okay, so now actually it's already on. Our engineer had just testing it. We just close it and open it, and we have the speed up and down button here, and we just press the button. Okay, we just press the button. We just press the button here and press the speed up. Okay, every time actually for this machine, the maximum rotating speed can be 7,000 RPM. 8,000 RPM per minute. And every time I press the speed up button, the rotating speed will be increased 100 RPM. You can see. Every time I press it, it will be increased 100. And every time I press the decrease button, it will be also decreased 100 RPM per minute. Welcome our newcomer. Now I am show you how to operate our laboratory type high shear emulsifier, and you can see the inside of the rotors. The rotors inside of emulsifier head, it is already rotating. Actually, you can also see from the middle shaft. The rotating speed. I just make it a low rotating speed. It's around. Yes, you can see the Yes, I believe you have saw it inside of the emulsifier head. The rotors is running and is working. Yes, and you can also see. I believe you can hear the sound of the machine, and I can make the rotating speed more fast. Then you can hear it very more clear. Okay, I make it the rotating speed 1100 RPM per minute, and for this machine it can up to 8,000 per minute. 8,000 RPM per minute, and you can see the middle shaft And you can hear the sound. Welcome a newcomer, and I am introduce how to operate in the laboratory Hashi emulsifier for this machine. And I had also just introduced that we have another two types different the emulsify head according to your product needs. According to your product needs, and you can you can see that if your product is mixed by dissolving by the oil with the liquid or liquid with a solid or cream with a liquid, so you can choose the different emulsify head or by the different size. Okay, so if your product with a higher viscosity, you can use this one, and the middle you can use this one, and your product with the lowest viscosity, you can use this one. It's the smallest hole on the head. So I just press it, just adjust the machine, lower the speed, and turn off it. So this is the processing. This is the processing of the machine, how it's working. And today, actually, this is just the beginning, just the beginning of our live stream. And I had introduced three machines, three models of the machine, and I have introduced the Hashi emulsifier, the two models Hashi, the two models of the laboratory high-speed disperser in the 0.4 kilowatts model and the 0.55 kilowatts model for the laboratory high-speed disperser. And after that, I had also introduced this one, the laboratory type Hashi emulsifier. And so if you are in the paint, ink, coat, dye, and such as the chemical industry or cosmetic industry, welcome to send inquiry to us. And we have a lot of machines. And so if you don't know how to choose the models, you can send their email to us. Our email box is at Farfly export@farfly.com. Yeah, export@farfly.com. And if you're interested in this machine, just send a message here, and we will give you the best coupons today on live stream. Okay, and so after this three machine, actually we have 3 hours live stream today, and this is just the beginning. And after I had introduced this the laboratory type machine, and my colleague will introduce other machines. Today we will have 10 types of machine: the high-speed disperser and laboratory, and the mass production machine, the flow type, and the Hashi emulsifier. And we will also have the basket mill for the laboratory type, and we also have the mass type. And for some customers, maybe you want to know more about the different viscosity of the product for the grinding machine. So we also have 2 types of grinding machine. We have the horizontal sand mill here, and we will also have the triple roller mill. Yeah, triple roller mill for very high viscosity product. And after that, welcome a newcomer. And after that, we will also have the spare parts for our machines. And if you are our older customer, if you are interested in this part, you can also keep watching us. And we also have the planetary machine here, like this one, and we will give you the detailed introduction of this machine. So, and if you are interested in this machine, just keep watching us. And so now I have finished my part, and I will invite my colleague Johnny, and he will introduce you other machine today. Maybe he will introduce the details about our horizontal sand mill and the basket mill. Okay, so let's invite Johnny. Okay.
Hello everyone. Hi everyone, this is Johnny from Farfly, and welcome to still living in our live stream. And we are Farfly, and we have established in 2003 and captured 18,000 kilometers of the space in our factory. We are in the factory right now, and usually we have the live stream in our office in Shanghai. So we have an office in Shanghai, and if you are visiting China and want to visit us, you can come to our office, and we can pick you up and go to our factory. It is over here. And this is the maybe many customers has already watched our live stream before, and have seen our real sign of our factory. So this is the 6th floor. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny at our factory in Jiangsu right now. We're introducing you about the machines we have today. It is mainly about the laboratory use machines, including the dispersers, the mixers, the graining machine, and also we have a small batch production high-speed disperser FDG motor here. I'll show you today. Show you later. So my job here right now, I will show you about the graining machine, but I was introducing about our company right now. And this right now it is in our 6th floor. This is our office of our trade department. It is mainly for the export. So and this is our simple room for the laboratory use machines. You can see right behind me, beside me, it is the FTML model, which is the basket mill. We have the mass production basket mill, which is the FTM model, right? So this is the laboratory use model, and you can see this. Compared with me, it is not so big, and you can put this machine on the table just in your laboratory. And we Molly have just introduced about the laboratory use high-speed dispersers, which is our SDF model, and we all know that machine could do the dispersing functions, and so this machine could do the grading functions. The grading function is not; it cannot reach the fineness for the horizontal sand mills or the real sand mills, but this is also very convenient for producing a high fineness requirements of the materials, such as the pigments and also the paints. Many of the customers will have the requirements of the paints because they are doing the interior wall paints. They will choose this machine to do the experiment of the formulation or the staple of the materials, and you can choose this machine. Yeah, you can choose this because this machine have two advantages. So the first advantage is this machine combines two functions, which is also have the high-speed dispersers functions. You can see here we have the dispersing disc, and also this is the basket of the machine, and also this is the very compact machine. The shape is very compact. Yeah, you can use it and change the position very easily. So okay, we will go to this machine first. You can see external of the shape, right? It is very convenient to operate and very compact. You can see each part here. This is the main motor, and main motor is connected with the main shaft, and you can see this as the lead. Yeah, you can see this as the lead, and this is the main shaft connecting with the basket. Inside here we have a grinding rod, which you can put the beads, grinding media inside this basket, and it will provide you the shearing, the grinding functions. Yeah, we have the grinding rods inside this basket, and here it is also connected with the high-speed dispersing disc here. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is John from Farfly. Right now, I'm introducing you about our laboratory use basket mill. This is our FTML model, which combined a 0.75 kilowatts motor here. You can see this is the motor, and the voltage can be customized. So, because we know many of our customers were from different countries with different voltage requirements, so we can customize the voltage of the motor here. And this motor comes with a 0.75 kilowatts power, and the maximum speed could reach 2,000 RPM. And yeah, this machine we're using here, you need to use 380 volts with 50 hertz frequency, and we can customize this by your requirements. And you can see the tank here. This machine could handle 1.5 liters to 3 liters of the handling capacity. This is the tank. This tank is for the 3 liters. The capacity is 3 liters. Yeah. You can see the shape of the tank. Our tank are already handle it with the mirror polish. You can see it is very beautiful, and yeah, it is jacket. It is jacket, and its material is stainless steel 304, and which will resin the polish of the resin the polish. Yeah, you can see where I will put here. So this machine, oh, I forgot it. This machine with jacket. You can see the inlet and the outlet of the tank. You can put cooling water or heat water inside the jacket to maintain the temperatures of the materials you have. You are doing the experiment. You need to. Hi, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny, and this is our laboratory use basket mill ITML model with a 0.75 kilowatts motor here. And this is laboratory use. So this is basically looks like the mass production one. We also have the mass production machine for you to choose from. So if you have such needs, you can let me know, and I will give you the recommendation for different requirements of the production capacity. Yeah. So I will show you about the lifting system. You can see it from here. You can see from here. This is also using the manual lifting system because this is not so big machine. We are all using for manual lifting. You can see this is a rotor. You can use the chain. You can use this rotor to put it down and lift it up very easy. Yeah, and make it tight when it at the ranged position. As I have just said, you can see this part as a lead, right? Yeah, you can see it is covered with the tank. It is covered with the tank. Yeah, it is very smoothly covered with the tank. And you need to, oh, you can see you can see the this is the basket of the machine, and this is the main functional part of this machine. So you need, when you receive this machine and when you do the jobs, do the workings, you need to make sure this part already inside the materials. So it will give you it will works. Okay. So this is the lifting system. This is the lifting system. So when we are doing works, you can see it is on the table and the tank is shaking, right? This is not stable. But when you are doing high-speed dispersing works or the grinding functions, it will move more. The move will be bigger, right? Yeah. So we have this part. This is the belt. This is the belt to connect with the tank and to fix this. We have this. We have these structures here. I will show you this structure. Will use this belt to connect very tightly, and you can see here we have a little port here. You need to put the belt inside this. Okay. And then back. Yeah, it is very easy to operate, right? So you can see this, it is very tight right now. We have already fixed the tank. This is the part of the fixing. We have the fixing arms for the SDF model, the high-speed dispersers, but for this machine we're using the belt side, which you can see is very tight. Right? Because many of the laboratory dispersers and emulsifiers will have a base, but this will not. And the base could fix the tank at the same range, but this belt could adjust the different positions to fix the tank. Okay, you can see. I can adjust the different positions. So I will lose it. When you want to lose the belt, it is very easy. You can see here at this part we have a little handle here, and you can. Okay, just yeah, it is very easy to operate. I can change the position. I change the position because we are using a smaller tank, or we will use a bigger tank. Yeah. If you want a bigger tank, basically handling a bigger capacity, like this is the 3 liters tank. If you have a 5 liters, yeah, this also can work. Okay, we need to make sure the tank at the center of the main shaft. Okay, so you have already seen the whole structures of this machine, and then I will show you how to operate this machine. When you have just received this, you need to check each part of the machine, especially for the motors. You need to check the outside if there are any damages or for the motor or the shafts. If you can see that you can change, you can use this doing the works and to check if this part have any damages. And you can see here is a sign. This sign shows you about the rotations directions of the main shaft here. So the shaft will dispersion at this direction, which is clockwise. Okay. So the accessories we have the tank and the belt, and also for these adjustable arms here is also accessories, and others are not. The control box is connected with the wing frame, so you don't need to adjust any parts. And also we have the you might need grinding medias for the machine, because this is the grinding machine, right? You need to put the grinding medias inside the basket, and you can see this is a grind media. You can order from us, or you can order from your local, and we have the different sizes for the medias of the grinding. So this is the zirconia size. Basically, it's like the ceramic, and we also have the glass beads. Yeah. So this is most of our customers will choose these materials to do the grinding functions, which will provide you more lifetime for using. And also, if you are using the grinding for the grinding medias of the zirconia beads, you need to change or check it per 3 months to check the qualities, check the beads qualities. Okay, so this is the grinding medias, the zirconia beads. Okay, I will show you how to operate this machine when you first received it. So this is the machine you have received, right? You have already. Firstly, you need to check the tank and watch the tank clearly, and then put your material inside the tank. This is the tank. Yeah, you need to put inside this tank, put your material inside this tank, and then fix the belt. You need to check if this could reach the tank very exactly to match with the tank. Okay, we need to check, right? Okay, we use the routing system to check if this could at the center of the tank. No, it is not. So we need to put this more forward. Okay, at this position, we will. Okay. So fix these 2 arms. Fix it 2 arms. You can see right now it is at the center, and the lid could be. The lid could reach the tank very closely. Okay, then you can do the next works. We have already filled the materials inside the tank, and we have already checked the main shaft will go inside this tank at the center, and it will work very well. And then we need to fix it. We have just showed you. Okay, let's use this belt to connect with this part. We have just showed you how to operate it. You can see this part. You can see at this part we have a little hole here. This part. Yeah. So we will use the belt inside this, and then okay, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you need to make sure this is very tight. Okay, so you can see the tank will not move when you are doing works. It will not move. So that is okay for the fixing. Okay, so this is the preparing for the experiment of the machine, and then you have already put the materials inside the tank, right? And also the medias, the medias, the grinding medias you have already put inside the basket, and then you can put this down like this, right? And you don't need to fix it because we have already connected with the tank and closely, and the basket will need to must inside the materials of the experiment you will doing. Because you are doing the grinding functions, right? The materials need to inside this part. It will doing the grinding functions. So it could do the to grinding at more finest particle sizes inside this. So you need to make sure the basket go inside the tank and the materials will go inside this part. And also, as I have said, this part is the dispersing function, dispersing bits, and this machine is combining grinding function and dispersing functions together. So this is the laboratory use model, and we also have a mass production model for you to choose from. And if you want this machine to just start your business, such as pigments, because this is very easy to clean. You only need to do is clean this part, and we all know that pigments have many colors to choose to use to producing, such as the green, the blue, the yellow, and also if you have many colors to producing, you can use this machine because it is very easy to clean. The tank is very easy to clean. We can have two tanks for the mass production, such as for 500 liters. We always recommend our customers to choose two tanks. Like we have two 500 liters tanks, and you can produce in many colors. Like you can produce in blue at this tank, and then you wash this. You will use another tank to produce in yellow, and this part is very easy to clean. You can see the screws here, and then you can put the water inside this part and wash the grinding medias and the grinding rolls inside this basket, and then it can work. It cannot pollution. It will not have any pollutions of the colors. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is John from Farfly, introducing you about the laboratory used basket meals. Okay, so this is preparing works for this machine and how to use it in. I will fix this first. So. So we have fixed it to show you how to work it, to show you how the shaft is running. As I have said, this side will show you about the shaft running directions. Okay, this is you can see that this part. This part is the control box. This is the control box, and this control box can control the shaft running, the machine's running, right? You can see we have many buttons, and this is the little note here. This little note could adjust the speed for the rotation, and you can see from the monitor here. We'll show you about the data. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny, and this machine is our laboratory used basket neo FTML model, which is with the 0.75 kilowatts motor and could handling 1 to 1.5 liters to 3 liters, and also if your material is not so high viscosity, it can also handle with 5 liters capacities. Okay, so you can see this control box is the inverter. We can customize this part for you. We can customize different motor, the brand. You can see here we are using our domestic famous brand, and most of our machines will use this control box here. And green button, red button, which is very many in this industrial customers they will all know, which is the start and the stop. And this lip note is adjusted the speed for the rotation. And you can see I press this green button. You can hear in the inverter sounds, and it can control the motor right now. Use this little button. You can see we have a program here. We can have the program buttons, and you can see different directions buttons for different functions. Okay, you can see this button could change the different showing numbers for you, for the frequency, for the amps, for the voltage. You can see this right now is voltage, and usually we will change it to the frequencies. You can see this is the frequencies. So when you have pressed the green button of the inverters, and you use this little node to change the speed, change the frequencies, you can see it is running right now, right? Inside this basket, we have grinding rolls inside here. So if you have already put the grinding medias inside from this port, and the beads will clicking with the rolls and also with the materials, so to make the fineness we need. Okay, you can see here at the bottom of this shaft is also connected with the dispersing disc here, which is also could provide a dispersing force. Okay, we can adjust by using this little node to adjust the different speed. The speed could highest reach 2000 RPM. Okay, so you can hear the sound of the speed, right? Right now is like only 20 feet hertz. The frequency. This is the 20. You can reach like 50 hertz. Okay, this is overrated. When you want to like right now, I will fix it at. You can see right now. This is at about 8.98, right? I press the red button, which is stop. It is stop. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny from Farfly. Right now, I'm introducing you about the laboratory's basketball FTML model. Okay, it is stopped. I press back the green button. It will back to the motor, back to the frequency at 8.98, right? Because the motor is already settled down here, and I will put it at like 11.23 and press the red button. It will stop. It will start from 0 and press the green button. It will back to the word we have just worked with. Yeah, it is very easy to operate. And if you are doing the experiment in a stable frequencies, we can use this function, such as right now we are putting it on the 14 point and the 37, and press the. We have already done the experiment today, and the next time we want to use this at the same, at this frequency at the same. So you can use this function. You change another batches of the materials, and back to the frequencies you just did the previous batches of the experiment. So it is very easy and convenient for you to use, and this is how our machines working and external shapes. And you can see here, if you have any questions of this machine, you can let us know. Let me know, and I will give you the answers for your questions. Hello, welcome to our live stream. I'm Johnny here, and introducing you about the machine. This machine we have just introduced about the external shape and how to use it and accessories for the machine. And if you have any questions, you can let me know inside, just in the live stream here. And also, you can, if you want to send your inquiries to us, you can send your inquiries here. And also, you can send your inquiries to our email box. Our email box is export@farfly.com, and which is very easy to remember. Export@farfly.com. Right. Okay. So I will shut it down. Shut down the machine. Okay, when you are just want to stop this machine and make it recycle, you need to make sure the rotor will back to zero position at the. So you can make it at the zero, and it is very easy, right? And you take off the flap and you one out for your signal. So this is the SKF model. This is the laboratory use basket nails. If you have such needs for this machine, you can let us know, and we can customize the different motor. We can customize the different plug for different standards of the plug. The plug we have a Europe standard, a US standard, and also you have other standards. You can let us know, and we can customize for you. So, 现在几点？
2点一刻。
Okay, so this is the laboratory basket meals here, and next I will give you the introduction about the stand meals for laboratory use. Okay, you can see this part. This is our paint type sand mill FDS2 model, which is also laboratory use model, and you can see the external shape is usually small, right? Compared with me, it's not so big, especially for the mass production machine. This machine is also can do the production functions, and so we will give you the recommendation and the introduction of this machine's shapes and the structures. Firstly, we can see here. Here is the balance tank. This is the balance tank, and go down here is the inlet pump. This is the inlet pump. You can see the parts. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny, and you can see this is our sand mill for FDS2 model, which with the 2 liters production capacity with 5.5 kilowatts of the motor, and this is the paint type horizontal sand mill, horizontal type sand mill. This is the paint type, and you can see this is part is the inlet pump of this machine, and you can adjust the inlet pressure over here, and the inlet pump pressure will show you at this gauge. This gauge is show you the inlet pump pressure. Okay. This is going inside here, and you can put your materials at here and to connect with this pipe, and it will go inside here and go inside the chamber. The chamber is with the cooling system of the water cooling. Yeah, the cooling system is over here. You can see these 2 pipes are connecting with the water, and this is the cooling system. And we have this sand mills for the paint type. What is the paint type? In this you can see here and here. These are 2 different grinding functions. Grinding, like you can see this is the paint type with the rotors, and these are the rods on the main shafts, which is have it rods, and this is the disc type. Disc type is on the main shafts. We have usually for 8 pieces of the disc here. And this is the paint type could reach a more fineness scales of the material. So usually our customers are doing inks, or we need to reach a nano size or for the branding grinding requirements of the finance, we will recommend for the pin type. And you can see here, this is the chamber for the machine. This is the chamber. I'm going to show you about the chamber. Okay, this is the sieve. You can see this is the sieve. This is an open sieve. The sieve will, you can see inside. You can see inside. This is the, you can see the pin type. This is the pin type grinding machine, which is different with the disc type. The disc type at each part will have like this part of the disc. Yeah. This is the pin type. Okay, so this machine could handling for 2 liters of the grinding function. Let you tap first and let you know how to use this machine.
31个了，对，80个。这个是属于我们自己录制的，没有看看另外一个是另外一个。
You can operate this machine right here. You can see the different lights and the main motor's power and the inlet pump, the main power and the increase the speed and decrease the speed. This will show you the speed. And this is the inlet pump start button. Emergency stop, inlet stop, and stop and start. This is the functional part. And so you can operate it at this part. We back to the balance tank. The balance tank we have the same with the mass production machines here. The balance tank is when you first receive this machine, you need to check. You need to check the quality of the machine. You need to check if this machine could work. So you need to put waters inside and put electricity inside and also put the airs inside. We need to check the airs, right? When you check putting the air and letting electricity, you check this first. And you can check this out if this will move, if this will moves and it will work. No matter which direction it moves, but this will work. Okay? So okay, so this part you don't need to adjust any data of this machine. You only need to check the pressures and check the temperatures for the machine. And this is the part of editing the beat.
你讲啥？你讲了，我讲啥？
都讲，
再讲一遍。
再讲。
好。
因为我没得讲嘛。我
讲了。
就一个字。
那我来讲吧。
你来讲。
他不是说你讲好了，现在让我讲吗？你讲好了吗？
我差不多到，还有5分钟吧。
再讲，你再讲讲。讲，你讲完了，你就跟我说让我介绍分散器啊。
So we can back cameras will go to here and to check the different ports of the chambers. You can see here. This shows you the beads feeling. This part you can see. I will put it out. You can see here. We will have a little tool to help you get the beads inside this chamber to do the grinding functions. You can see here we have a one single direction valve over here. We will make sure that because we all know when it's working, the beads will rotation and grinding inside this chamber, and maybe it will go into this pipe because this pipe is the inlet pipe, right? When you're doing works, the pump is not working, and to avoid the beads go inside the palm and it damages the palm, we have a single valve here. The beads will not go inside this part. So the grinding beads will not go inside this part to damage the palm, because that is very difficult for both of us to change this, and also it will cost money for it to repair this part, right? Okay. So this part is the drain or light. You can use this part to take off the drain to wash the chamber, put it to got waters inside the chamber, and from this part will go outside the drain. We have the old light here over here. You can see this part is old light. This is the old light, and the old light will show you the temperatures. As I just said about this machine, we have the cooling system will maintain the temperatures of this machine, right? The temperature, such as our customer are doing the agrochemicals or any other industrials, they have the materials are doing very sensitive about the temperatures. So we have the temperature gauge here, and also the cooling system is also can be customized. This is this is not a big production capacity machine. We have bigger one for normal production machines. We have like 30 kilowatts and 50 kilowatts and 100 kilowatts. This is just a laboratory use type, and so this is very small. And but also this is with the cooling system. So you can see. So we have, this is the pin type model here. We also have different types of the grinding machines. The grinding machines we have is the pin type, disc type, and then the materials of the grinding bead rolls and grinding disc here also can be changed and also can be customized. This we're showing this is the ceramics. This is ceramics model, and this is the plastic type materials. And usually we are using the hard alloy, and this is the hard alloy. You can see the differences. Okay, we can also provide you the grinding medias. You can see these two bottles are connecting with the grinding medias with different sizes. This is the cornea beads. Yeah, we can provide you this part if you are using these machines. Now, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny, and I just introduced before the laboratory use basket mills and horizontal sand mills for only 2 liters production capacities. We also have the mass production capacities of the sand mills and the basket mills. So if you have such needs, you can let us know your requirements of the production capacity. And also for this machine, you can let us know the materials you are producing and also the requirements for the finance, and we can give you the right recommendations for the machine's motor and also for the grinding medias. And you can send your inquiries or your questions here in our live stream. Right now, we will give you the answers. And you can also send your inquiries to our email box. Okay, good. We will go to SDF 550. Okay. We will go to SDF 550 right now. This part is our SDF 550. This is our hot selling high-speed disperser for laboratory use. And you can let me know which part you want to see. Do you want to see how they're working and how to use it, and which part you want to see this? So I will introduce it again for you. Okay. So this motor, this machine is combined a 0.55 kilowatts, which is 550 watts. Right. The motor is here, and the handling capacity could reach 3 liters. This tank is 1 liter. So you can adjust, you can customize. If you want 3 liters, we can customize. We can send you. Okay. So this machine, when you receive it, we will get this whole machine, here. The accessories we will get one tank, one functional head, two functional head. These two are the functional head, which is for high-speed dispersing, and this is the grinding, and this is the tank. It's 1 liters and the jacket tank. The material is 304 stainless steel. Yeah, 304 stainless steel. Also, you will have this part, these two parts. This two part is over here. This is the handling or fixing arms, we can call it. Right? Also, a pair of leads. The leads can be covered on the tank very closely in the main machine. So SDF 550 is also already connected with the control box. It is over here, and the mode is also can be changed. Okay, when you want to change the mode, you can put it off. Right? The mode can be changed. Okay, so this is the control box. The control box is very easy to using, just like the machine we have just introduced. We have many laboratory using machines, right? This is the inverter, and you have this node to adjust the speed, and you have these two buttons to start it and shut it down. Right? It's very easy to operate. You press this red button, a green button, you can hear the sound of the inverter, and press and adjust the speed by using this little node to adjust the speed. This machine could maximum reach 10,000 RPM, and usually we recommend to use it at 8,000 RPM because that is also a high speed, right? So okay, so this is the laboratory. This is the functional head. We have two functional heads here. Is the grinding head, and also for the high speed dispersing disc here for accessories. So I will put this on and show you the working. Okay, we will give you a tool. You don't need to operate it like I'm doing right now. We have a tool. It is over here. You can use the tool to put it closely with the main spine. Yeah, it is very easy to operate. And the manual lifting system, and 10 fixing arms. Yeah, it's already fixed it. And you can, when you are doing work, you are fixing, make it go down inside the tank and press the right button. You can see the speed is changing. You can adjust the speed very directly by different speed. It is not like the SDF 400. This is SDF 550. The SDF 400 could only adjust the speed at 100 by 100, but this could reach could adjust the speed at different ranges, because you can see right now at the monitor right now is 920. I can adjust a little bit. Yeah, I can change it at this part. 100. The ranges can be changed very directly and actually. Yeah. When you have reaches the time you are doing, you can press the right button and it will stop, and you can check. You can check your materials, and then you think it might need another 5 minutes experiment. You can press the green button again, and it will back to the speed you just working. It's very easy to operate and easy to understand. If you have any questions, you can let me know for this machine. You can let me know for this machine if you have any questions. If you have any questions for this machine, please feel free to let me know. I'm right out here to operating this. You can see each of our machines will have this sign to show you about the motor's rotation directions. That means usually our machine will working at the clockwise side, as you can see, to this side, right? So the rotor will rotation at this part. This is a clockwise. So you can see this is the machines. The accessories we have already introduced for the tank, for the machine's main body, and for the leads, for the functional head, and also we have tools, and the fixing arms are also with you. You don't need to install any parts beside these fixing arms and the functional head, and also the control box you don't need to change, okay? You don't need to install this part. So do you have any questions for this machine? I just introduced for the SDI 500. Hello, welcome to our live stream. This is Johnny, and I just introduced for the laboratory use machines. This is the high-speed disperser, and I have just introduced for the laboratory use basket mills and the horizontal set mills. For that machines, if you have any questions or if you have any requirements of these machines, you let me know, and we each in our live stream customers, you send out inquiries, we will give you a coupon and a special discount for purchasing our machines. Okay. So this is the machine. So our customers who just want to see these machines, did my explanation is enough, and which part you want to see again, you can let me know. Okay, you can let me know which part you want to see it again. So camera, we can have a close wise to see the machine's details. Okay, 我们看一下 details， 争取一下时间。Okay， 来这边看一下。Okay. You can see here, after our machine here, we have a nameplate. Yeah, the 3-phase AC inductive motor. This part will show you about all the motor's details, about the model, the power, the frequency, the voltage. So if you have any questions, you can let me know here, and you can send your inquiries just inside this live stream. Okay, we will go to the next stage. We'll go to the next stage and welcome our Ms. Joanna to show you our high-speed dispersers. And yeah, sand mills.
Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream. This is Joanna from Shanghai Farfly. You must already know us, a Farfly company, what we are made, what we are professional equipment. As you know, our Johnny and Molly already introduced our laboratory equipment and also the laboratory sand mill to you. As you know, our Farfly is a professional manufacturing for the wet mixing and grinding machine. We are in this kind of business already 20 years. We have a very professional team, and our mill products like the high-speed disperser and double-shaft mixer, multi-shaft mixer, all kind of mixing vessels, and the grinding machine like the basket mill and horizontal bead mill, vertical bead mill like that. All the equipment we are professional for the agrochemicals and paint, ink, pigment. As we know, like the paint industry, mostly the working process like the first you need to make the powder and liquid into the pour mixing. After that, you maybe go to the filter and the package. But some paint, as we know, maybe need the very ultra size, particle size. That will need the grinding machine. Okay, first, let me introduce the first stage for the paint. The paint, as we know, like the wall paint, industry paint, also the floor paint, all can use this kind of mixer machine. This is the high-speed disperser machine. For all wet mixing stage can use this kind of machine. Like you can see, this is outstanding for this machine. This machine it is flow time. It is very easy. It will put on your factory. You put on the floor like this. It with a tank, much working together. This is the tank for the low material storage. As we know, for mixing, mostly you need to pour all the powder into this tank, powder and liquid, or into this kind of tank. After that, you put the tank working together. Okay, let me introduce the tank to you. This is the tank. This is about 500-liter tank, and this tank made by stainless steel 304. You can see it is very shiny and very smooth from the internet and outside. It is made by all do the mirror polish. You can make the camera focus on into the building. All the building will have very technical workers to do this polishing and welding. So all the workers is very shiny and no any the roof for you. And for the wheel, all the tanks have the 4 wheels. It is very easy to move and push. The 4 wheels have the wheels made by the casting type, and it is heavy duty. It can very heavy. And we have the 4 wheels, 2 wheels is universal wheels, and the 2 wheels is the direction wheels. So that you can, if you also have the brake, if you take brake, the tank cannot move. We also have the handles for workers to handle it. It will easy for a worker, even like me, a girl like me can also operate it very easily. And here it is a ball valve. This ball valve is for the material outlet. It will easy have a handle to open and make it close like that. This is a ball valve. Okay, this is the tank work together for the high-speed disperser. And the high-speed disperser, you maybe understand from the name. It is high speed. High speed means the material, the machine when it will run in a very high speed. It will be run by the motor. Here is the motor. It is the drive power. The drive power is made by the motor. The motor will have different brand for you to choose. You can choose Chinese brand, and all the Chinese brand will use very famous the Chinese supplier. So you no need to worry the quality or the service are all very good for you. Maybe some customer they would like to choose a European brand, also no problem. You can choose the Siemens ABB. We also can customize the different brand as you like. And this is the model. For this machine, have 2 models. This is the big model for this big model to drive the permission for the machine to run. And also here is a small model. The model is drive for the hydraulic. Like this machine, it lifts up and down by the hydraulic. So this have a small model. Usually for this one, the model different size according to the machine's size. Machine is big, the model will be big. The machine is little, the model will be little. And here, this is the shaft. The shaft will also made by stainless steel 304. As we know, some customer maybe very care about the price. Yes, in China, maybe you can find very lowest price for the machine. But as you know, different price, some will have different quality. Some suppliers not use the stainless steel like for the shaft. They use the carbon steel, so it's totally different. And here is a device for the tank this and on. This type is very easy. We have a handle wheel. Handle wheel you can lock the tank like this. You push the tank from here. You push the tank. You lift up. Let me show you. Maybe it will be more easy for you to understand it. Here, this is the control box. Also, you can call it the operator panel. Here we have the machine. Here is a display for the RPM, and here we have the e-stop, and here have the up and down. Here is for the speed. For the speed up and down, and this is for the machine switch, open and switch here. Let me show you. Okay, here the machine we turn right, and this light is turn green. That means the machine already opened. We already opened the mirror switch, and we push here. Push this machine will go up. You can see it will go up. Okay, when the machine go up lift, we can make this fixed arm to open gradually. Okay, but over here we can push the tank. We can push the tank after the low material holding or into the tank. We can push the tank in on here. Okay, we can push the tank on here. After that, we fix it. You can see. Okay, you can see we already fixed it. That will be very tightly. You cannot move it. Okay, after that, we done this high-speed disperser. We make the shaft. We make it down. We make the shaft into the tank. Look at it is very low smoothly and very low noise. You must make sure it fits into the low list. Usually for this machine, we have the safety switch like we have here. Like here you can see this is the limited switch. It can make the machine go up to the high list. This one will work. You have a limited for it. After that, we can run the machine. You can see we can make the RPM inside the speed already running. The disc already start running. Yes, you can here have the RPM. Here have the speed shows you. Right now we already go up to 245 RPM. Right now you can see. For this machine, it can go up to 1,450 RPM, the highest. And here is make it down, make the speed slow here. You can see this number was download to it was changed to the okay. If the machine you have usually when have the unexpected thing happen, you want to stop the machine immediately. Here you can see you push here. This is e-stop. After you push here, the machine will stop immediately. You can see already stopped. Will stop immediately. So this is our safe. This is a safe device when you have any unexpected thing happen. Maybe the worker or some have their hand or make the wrong operate. You want to stop the machine immediately. You just push the e-stop. Then the machine will stop immediately. Okay. This high-speed disperser is used very widely. You can use for the paint, you can use for the pigment, also you can use for the ink, or the wet mixing, or the chemical. You want to do the mixing with the powder or liquid like that. You all can use this kind of machine. It is very widely used. Okay, dear friends, this is our high-speed disperser machine, and this one is a smaller one. It's about 5 liters. We also have bigger one or have more smaller one than this one. The bigger one we can do the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or even 50,000 are no problem. We also can do the plant for time. So You just need to send us your requirement, your capacity you want, send it to us. We will have the professional recommendation for you. We have the technical team and can give you the very right solution for you. Just let us know what you need. You can visit our website. Our website is www.farfly.com. We have the email address and also have our phone number on our website. You can leave your message, you can email us, or you can call us, or no problem. And for this machine, we have different discs. The disc type we can make. We are not the standard type. Standard machine can offer for you. We also can customize like the disc. Also, we have many different discs. Like you see, this is one type with the shaft and for the two discs like this have the two different direction. Also make this kind of one, make the piece more bigger one like this, and one bigger and one smaller. This one is the same size. You can see it's the same size, but this one you can see it is different. One is more big and one is more smaller. And like this one, okay. This one is more powerful. It is double layer. You can see it is have double layer, just like two discs. So this one will make the mixing more evenly, more high efficiency. So if you have the material very hard mixing and very hard dissolving, maybe you can use this kind of powerful disc. We have like for the paint I just mentioned for you. For the normally process like for the paint. Firstly, you will use the high-speed disperser for mixing, and secondly, you will use the grinding machine. Because some customer maybe the particle size they want to reach very ultra-fine particle size. Then we will use the basket machine or sand mill machine to get the particle size more finished. For the grinding machine, look, like you can see, we have a horizontal or have the basket mill. For basket mill, you will use mostly basket mill will do the pigment for the small batches, but for many different colors, we have customer. Maybe, for example, we have customer. Maybe they do the pigment. They have many different colors, but the size, the production capacity not need very big. We can and the final particle size maybe no need to higher, just around 20 or 15. We can recommend use the basket mill. Basket mill is very easy for you to change colors, easy for you to cleaning. But many customers products need very ultrafine, very small particle size, like must around 10 micron or even under 10 micron, 5 micron. We can recommend you to use the horizontal video. Okay, right now I will give the introduction for our horizontal video. For this one, you can see horizontal video mostly like we said before. The first stage it must make the pro-mixing. After make the powder and liquid mixing together, you will get a mixture for the liquid. That you will feed in the mixture liquid into the horizontal video. And here, here is a pipe will connect to the storage tank for the mixture and use the pump feeding the material into the chamber. This is the feeding pump. We also call it the air pump. The air pump use the air dry. It works. And the air pump we have different brand. Mostly for our machine, we use the imported brand name, the Ingersoll-Rand, or use the Weldon, or it's a very famous brand. Also, if you want to save cost, you can choose Chinese brand too. And like you see, this one must connect with the air source. So if you want to have the grinding machine, firstly you must to prepare a air compressor. Air compressor will give the air source to this air pump and for the machine. And like you see here, this is a solenoid valve, and this valve have the this valve can adjusting for the flow for the raw material coming in, adjusting the flow capacity. Also, there have a oil and water separator. The oil and water separator will clean the compressed air. When the air goes into the air pump, it will through the solenoid valve first. The solenoid valve will filter out the inside oil and water from this air, make the air more purity before it goes into the pump. So after the machine, through the pump and the pipes go into the chamber. You can see we have the pipes connecting with the chamber, or the connector we use the fast connect. It's very easy for you to open and close it. Or this like it is faster quick. It is quick connector. You can also call it like that. After the machine go into the chamber, the machine will start work. But you want to know how it will start work. Of course, it like the high-speed dispersal machine. It also needs the motor to drive the machine, to drive the belt. Like the machine, we will have the belt at the back, and use the motor to drive the work. The motor, like the high-speed dispersal, you can choose different brands as you like. ABB, Siemens, or Chinese, as you like. If your budget is okay, you can choose ABB or choose Siemens. We also would like can do this kind for you. After the material go into the chamber here, this is the chamber. The chamber, you can see the chamber. We have the double layer chamber for you. Inside, and this is the outside. Outside we use the mirror polish, so it is very shiny, and you can see my hand. You can see my hand through it, so it's like a mirror. So it is mirror polish, and it is double layer. So that means inside have another layer. Inside it is made hard alloy. It is very hardish because for the material grinding, it is a principle use the grinding medium with the low material colliding, very stronger force colliding to make the material cutting more smaller and smaller. So inside the material must also very hardish. If it is used if you use the stainless steel material, this one the hardish is not enough. So we use the hard alloy type. It is copper type, but it is also called hard alloy. The hardish can reach around 65 HRC. So it is very hardish that can work with the zirconium beams. Also inside the disc, also the material should use the very hardish type. We also do the hard alloy type. After it grinding, you can see here for this machine, here have 2 meters, and have the outlets, have the here. Let me show you here. the material, just like me said, it working it is by the stronger force with the grinding medium and grinding medium and low material. So this is the grinding medium. Zirconium beads. We use the 19.5 purity zirconium beads. It is the surface is very white, so you can from the color to identify some zirconium beads maybe is not the 19.5. They have the 65. If the color is not as white as this, it will not the 95 purity. We have different size. Here is 0.6 to 0.8. Also have the 1.2 to 1.4. Maybe you might wonder why have different size for the zirconium beads, because some customer this will according to the products how to choose the bead size. They have two factors, like you must let us know the raw material initial particle size before it go into the chamber, how many microns of the initial particle size, and you want to reach how many microns for the final particle size. If your initial particle size is big, you must use a little bigger zirconium beads. If your initial particle size is very small, you can use the smaller zirconium beads. So that is not like I would like to put I want to put this. I will put this. No, not like this. They must have according to your raw material particle size. Okay. And many customers may wonder how put this kind of zirconium beads into the chamber. Okay, look, you can see here we have the bead filling. We have the bead filling device, and you can see we have here. This is a pipe connected with inside the chamber directly. You just look this screen, and they will have a hole, and we will give a hopper. The hopper on here, and you just pour the zirconium beads into the hopper. It will go into the chamber directly. Okay. For this machine, some maybe have like you see, we have this kind of sieve. This sieve, how this is used? Like this machine. This machine is used this sieve discharge. And here, this sieve will installed here. Like for the machine, we have different type according to your products. So everything will have the relationship, have the related with your product's characteristics. If your product is very low viscosity and you want to get a fine particle size, you can use the sieve discharge machine. This one is a sieve discharge machine. It uses the sieve and uses inside the centrifugal high force to make the low and throw all the raw material onto the sieve. And the sieve have many. You can see sieve have the gas. The material will come out through the gas. Okay, every friends, if you have any questions, you can leave your message on our Alibaba. And what kind of details you want to know, you also can leave the messages and let us know. I will give you more details explanation. I will show you more details. For the machine, for the horizontal machine, we have many different kinds. Like we have the static, use the sieve discharge machine, and also we have used the machine. This one will shoot for the low viscosity, and also we have the machine can shoot for the higher viscosity. The viscosity are over 6,000 CPS. Then we will use the machine discharge by the static and dynamic rings. The static and dynamic rings all have the
it will have two rings working together. One ring is static, another ring is dynamic. It can run. So the material will use when the dynamic ring run, the material will come out through this gap out like that. Something working like that. Okay. For this machine, also need cooling because some material, as you know, when it's running in the raw, inside have very stronger force. It run at high speed. It will create very heat, so you need
估计跟郭总去个商量什么事情或者怎么样。还有1刻钟。还有1刻钟。
Okay. Okay, dear friends, if you have any question, please leave your question below our Alibaba and our website. We will have our sales to answer you and to give you the very professional recommendation. Okay, right now I will explain the cooling system for this machine. For this machine, the cooling system we have at least 3 segment cooling system. Firstly, we have the cooling system for the chamber. The chamber, at the beginning, I told you it is double layer. So another layer, the double layer inside will have the double helical waterway for the cooling. You will connect the cooling pipe on the chamber and make the cooling water go into the chamber. That will cooling inside the raw material. Also, for the machine, because it is working in a closed circulation, so inside must have the mechanical seal. Mechanical seal, as we know, if the heat value higher, it will easily blocking. So we have the cooling system for inside the mechanical seal. This is the cooling tank working. You can see here. Inside we'll have the cooling liquid in this tank. Make the cooling liquid circulation. Use the pipe go into the mechanical seal and cool down the mechanical seal. And for this one, the cooling liquid, customer maybe wonder what kind of cooling liquid we should add into this cooling tank. Mostly, if you do the solvent-based material, you will add the same solvent into the cooling tank. If you do the water-based, you can add the liquid mixture of 15% alcohol and 50% water into this. Also, we have the safety device here. This is a safety device. You can see inside have a little fan. When the cooling liquid is working properly, is circulation properly, the inside the fan will be running. But if this one is not running or not run in the right direction, that means the cooling liquid circulation it is not good or have some problem. You must stop the machine and change. And you must stop the machine and check what's wrong, or you will be easily blocking inside the mechanical seal. Also, we have the cooling condenser. We have a little condenser also is cooling the chamber too. Here we also will connect the cooling pipes to cooling the material and come out. When the material come out, it also will have the cooling for it. Okay, this is the cooling system for our machine. Also for this machine, we have many safety device for you. Like this is the pressure meter. This is the temperature meter. The temperature meter will show you inside how many degrees for the chamber inside the material when running. And the high pressure also. For these two devices, you can center the highest temperature and the highest pressure. If the temperature and pressure over the center value, over it, the machine will stop automatically. So this is very safe for you. And for here, the machine, you can choose, and for all our machine, you can choose X-proof type or non-X-proof type. This machine is X-proof type, so X-proof type means the model we will use X-proof, and the control panel also must be X-proof. This is the sign for the X-proof, EX. And the machine just have the control cabinet, also have the safety e-stop, and have the machine also have many lines. Those lines will show you when you这个没连是吧 ？OK， 还可以多少时间
？10分钟7。
Okay, and this is our 2-liter machine, and we have this is the 2 liter for the middle tax. When you get the sample order from your customer around 50 kg or 100 kg, you can use our this kind of machine to do the middle tax. And we also, according to your material, will have many different model to recommend for you. Like we have the disc type, we have the pin type. Like you see, this is the disc type. This is the disc type disc. Disc type disc have many kinds of material you can choose. This is nano type. We also can use ceramic type and make the hollow alloy type. And we also have the pin type, and this is the pin type mirror. This mirror compare with the pin mirror. If you want to get more final particle size, you can use the pin mirror. Like if you want your material give all the 5 micron, you can use the pin type mirror. And if you final particle size just want to around 10 micron, you can use the disc mirror. So different requirements or different low material will use different model machine. We have many kinds of models for you. Just different. You give us your raw material, what kind of raw material you want to grind in, what is the raw material application, and what is the capacity you want to reach by hour or by months, and how many micron you want to get or achieve after use grinding machine. Then we will give you the suitable recommendation and centimeter for you. Okay. If you want to do very small task, like 10 kg, 5 kg, we can have this kind of one for you. This is the more smaller one. This one, the chamber size, is just only 0.6 liter. It is a very, very small laboratory use. You can see. And also this one uses the PLC control. For the PLC, we can use Chinese brand, and we also can use Siemens according to your need. Okay, you can see this is the PLC control box, and we have the picture show you inside the machine how it works, and we have the manual model for you, and also have the date. You can send the date here. You can see, you can send the running speed, you can set the pressure, and you can set the lowest pressure float. Also, you can see the high pressure alarm for this machine. We have many candidates for you. You can send in here. That means this machine will control by the PLC. For your formulation, you want to use this kind of machine according to your formulation. Like, I want this machine running under 500 RPM. Then I can send here, use the 500 RPM. I want this machine temperature cannot over to 50 degrees. Then you can send here the maximum temperature to 50 degrees like this. And also for this one, the model you can see it is use the ABB. And we have a storage tank. you can pour your raw material into this storage tank. Then the machine will run in circulation and no need additional storage tank for you. And we have this also. It is a complete system. Complete system for this unit. Have the air pump for the feeding. Have the storage tank and have cooling pipes. Also have the motors. Have the PLC control panels. 这个能用吗？ the PLC control panel is very useful for you. Not only we have the date, we have the different dates according to your formulation sending. Also have the record. You can say have the date record. For this one, if because you can type different. If you want to grant different material, maybe in different dates, you can send into different, and also you can see this is the date you record you sent, and also here you can see we have so when you run this machine, when you run this machine, you run one time, you will have the record show you for you. It is very good, I think. Many customer maybe they worry their worker have the wrong operate to make, because their raw material is very high cost, is very expensive. If they do the wrong, maybe they will broken their raw material. That will be a big loss for you. So you can choose the PLC control. That will reduce the worker make the wrong operation. Because everything will be automatically. You before your run machine, you just send all the dates into the PLC. The PLC will control the machine automatically as you like.
1分钟了，没了。
Okay, dear friends, please remember our Farfly is a professional wet mixing and grinding factory. We are professional make the mixer machine and grinding machine. Okay, I already finished our high-speed dispersal and sand mill for you. Next stage, I will invite my colleague Nina to introduce the platform machine for you.
Hello everyone, this is Nina from Shanghai Farfly. I'm so glad to standing here to introduce you about all of our coating production equipment. Now today we will be showing you about the laboratory equipment and also the small scale production dispersal, of course. So I think that everybody maybe customer is standing here, maybe is just hearing a lot about our laboratory equipment, right? So now we will be showing you the a little high viscosity product. Sorry, so just let's have a look, okay? This is our very special laboratory parametry mixer. Why we call it a parameter mixer? That is because the blade is twisted planetary. So when it's running, so it will be having the high viscosity for example, like maybe if you have the 200,000 CPS, or if you even have the 1 million CPS, so you can choose in our laboratory type. So if you are doing the formulation, if you are doing want to do some formulation to do to adjust the formulation for the glue, for the rubber, and for some kind of sealant, then you can use in our laboratory type FXDJ2. That is now you are seeing now it's very mini, right? It's kind of mini. It's within our platform and also within the a mixing system here, and also have the pressing machine here. And also inside of this box will be already included all the electric parts. The motor already is connected also, and also we having the control box, everything here. So everything you already just connected everything. We just getting the main power, main electricity wires to connect inside to have the UVW to connect it together. Then this motor and this mixer could be starting. So the first one is that our mixing system. Our mixing system now you can see we have in the cover in stainless steel 304 and also we have in the tank. The tank also is stainless steel 04. It is mirror polished, so you can see our cover and also all of the tank will be mirror polished. That will be very easy to do the cleaning. Okay, so and also we have in the cooling jacket or also if you need to do the heating. Sometimes the rubber, or the resin, you need it in the winter, the temperature, if it is very lower, you need to do heating something. So you also can be getting this injector, this jacket with the heating system for the steam, for the electricity heating, or for some kind of the heating oil. It also can be running inside of this jacket. And then if you want to do the insulation, because the heating sometimes if you want to heating to 150 degrees, then you can adding the insulation layer also. Then you're keeping your workers' hand not touching too high to getting the injured from this jacket. Now is that you can see here we having the viewing port here. Viewing port is that we can just open it. Then we will be having this one inside. You can see inside what is situation now, what is inside, what is the running now, and also we can be cover it just getting some additives. Also can be starting from here. Okay. So it's very easy to assemble and also disassemble. You can see it's just a screw time. And also we can see here we having the lamp here. The lamp is just to more can be see inside what is going on. We having a switch here. So switch off, switch on. It will be showing the light. You can see it could be moving also. Just to see here the viewing port here. So it's very good. And also we having a glass here. You also can be see inside what is going on. So of course, if you for this cover you need a very special design. You want to get in some small additives. You want to get the pipes connected together. We also can be adding different ports in that port to doing this. And also inside of this vacuum could do the vacuum work. Okay. This mixer also have the vacuum function. So when you need to get the bubbles out or avoid the bubbles, or if you inside your glue cannot touching with the air, so you can use this port to getting the vacuuming or getting some migration gas also. So okay, so the motor, for the motor here, we having two motors. Two motors, main motor, one motor is for the disperser and another motor is for the low speed parametric pedals and also with the reducer. Now it's just made in China. The brand is made in China. If you want to make in like the ABB or Siemens brand, you also let us know. We could be showing you about this. Could customize, of course, no problem. And for the color of the machine, you can be making all of the white or like this one, using the white, or in bottom using the blue. Of course, if you want to the whole frame, want to do the stainless steel to very good cleaning, we also can be customized for you. So okay, so we just see a little small description for our mixer from the first look of it. Now we will be see the details of inside. Okay, so now the first one that we will be needed to get the mixer lifting up. So it is hydraulic lifting type. We already have the hydraulic box inside of here, and also it will be inside. We already getting the hydraulic oil. So you just need to getting it start first, getting the power up, then show the meter. Always be linked to the electricity. Now we will be lifting up. So now the mixer is lifting up, and this you see it is junction. If you want to get your fingers out, then the lifting will be stopped at that position. If you just keeping your finger pressing continuously, it will be pressing, lifting up all the time. Then will be stopped automatically because inside we have the limited switch inside to get the best stroke. Just stops here. So you can see here we having the parametric twist pedal, and also we have the scraper PTFE scraper, and also we having the dispersing shaft here. So let's see details of this one. Dispersing shaft is made in stainless steel 304, and also dispersing blade. This is the tooth type, disc type, and also parametric. This is twist. This is twist. It also can be disassembled. Inside of this one, we having the screw. These screws could be disassembled off. So if you have different application for the laboratory testing, you just getting this screw off. Then we will be getting these pedals off. You can changing them. So if sometimes your color is different, you're very difficult to clean, we just getting this all off. Then we will be getting another formulation again. So this is the scraper. You can see the scraper is very easy to move. That is because this scraper will be running all the time to getting service of the tank to suitable to perfect together. So this is inside of the structure of the parameter mixer. All of them made in the stainless steel 304. Of course, if you want to make in the stainless steel 316, we also can make for you. Of course, if your product sometimes it cannot touching with the metal, we can do the coating for you. You can be making this pedal and this scrub and also shaft, dispersing blade, all in the PTFE in green type or in white type. It's all can do. So if you cannot touching with the pollution or getting the pollution with the metal, you just let us know. The tank inside, all the contact parts of the cover, we all can be coating. We can be coating them. So we will be very special design about these ones. So you can see here, we having the tank move. So the tank, when the first one you moving here to mixing together. So if you want to finish about this one, you can be moving from this channel here to moving to another position to do the pressing. And also if you you don't need to pressing, you just keep it here. So it will be having the position locked here. So the tank will be having the right position, always stop here, and again when lifting down, it will be sealed very closely. So let's see lifting down, okay? Let's see the lifting down to see the situation if it can cover perfectly. So now I will be lifting down now. You see, if we are lifting down, it will be just a scraper, will be very good here, suitable here. So we're pressing again. So it will keep pressing. Okay, so when this one, the cover is already sealed with this tank very good. So when you want to do again, you just lift it up. Okay, so we already getting you how this machine is lifting up and down. Now we will be showing you how the machine running. You can, the first one, if you getting the water inside or the solvent inside, you just lifting down and getting the dispersing blade first. So we already having the individual inverter for the different shaft running. So we just getting the high speed disperser start first. So we pressing the start button, then that means that the high speed motor is already ready to work. So we just getting. Okay, we're having the speed control here. You see, it will be starting from the 0, and we adjust a little higher. So the dispersing blade shaft now is running, and now we're having the display meter to showing the dispersing brake shaft now is 280 RPM. If it is running, keep it adjusted. So it is running fast now, it's getting the 500 RPM. And it is keep getting to the highest speed. Because this motor, it is 2-pole. 2-pole, it will be getting the highest speed, is getting to the 1,500, or if you want to get it, it will be getting the 3,000 RPM. And now with this design, it's just in the 4-pole, so it's just in 1,525 RPM. So this is the high speed now. So this is the running of the high speed shaft. So now we will be getting the low speed shaft running again also. We first pressing the start button for the low speed, and then we will be adjust the mixing shaft first. You see it is running in very low speed now. We call it a planetary. That is because when this twist pedal is running, then the spark will be running together. So and inside is also not as just running in this twister, running in this way. It will be also the shaft itself also will be running. So it's called planetary. It's just like the song. So we will be running in high speed now for the low speed pedal. So when it is all running in the very high speed, the low speed of the pedals will be going to the 100 RPM, and the dispersing blade will be running in 1,500 RPM, and the sprocket will be running and also running in the same time. If you want just in the lower speed, you just getting the adjust button to be lower speed. Then each shaft should be just lower down. If you want to stop, just stop there. And also you can see we just getting them off. We will be having the shaft, this one is just for the temperature tester. So we also have the temperature tester here. We also for the tank also we have the temperature tester here. We also can be checking the temperature inside what is going on now. So it is very good function. If you want to get any special design, you also can let us know. We can do the custom size for you. And this is the 2 liter, and the working volume is just like the 1 liter to 1.5 liter. The total volume is 2 liter. If you want to a little big volume like 5 liter or in 10 liter, we also can be designed in this situation just for your middle production. And as you see here, when you do the vacuum system, we also have the vacuum function here. Inside of here, we also have the vacuum pump. Because the vacuum pump will be already assembled here, we have the buffer tank. We have the buffer tank is just when the vacuum system is getting the vacuum system is running, then maybe sometimes your product will be getting sucked into this buffer tank. So the buffer tank it's very easy to have in the stainless steel buffer tank here. Okay, so we will be having the vacuum system here, the function button here. Okay, so just to see this is the buttons this is made in the stainless steel. Of course, if you want to, this is in Chinese version. If you want to in English or in the Spanish or even in the Russian, all the different language in your local we can be make for you. So we having the display for the temperature tester. So the first one is we having the display for the product temperature. So product temperature it will be testing here. We having the testing for the product of here, and also we will be having the jacket temperature. The jacket temperature will be checking here. So the temperature tester will be checking the temperature of the jacket to show you what is the cooling water inside or what is the heating system inside to show you. You also can begin the setup. If you set up, for example, a temperature for the product, you set up in the 50 degree. So when it is this tester indicator is testing the product is already achieved about 50 degree, this machine will be having the alarm and then it will be automatically to stop this meal. And also, even of course, for the jacket temperature also, it will be showing you. We also could do the control about this one. We just adding the PLC system for inside to control about this one. So all of them could be the temperature control also can be doing automatically. And also, this is the indicator for the power. So you can see here when we getting this emergency stop off means that in all of the mixers just didn't result the temperature result the electricity power. When you have open it, it means that the electricity power is already connected. It means that your wires already connected together. Then you can get start now. So when you start here, we also have the display. This is for the high speed display meter, and also this is for the low speed RPM for the shutter speed showing display here. We also can do the setup here. And this means that the dispersing time and also the mixing time. So the different shaft, we also have the adjust the speed buttons here. We just adjust a little, or you want to faster, then you can be running clock it to the highest buttons. So the button here, the green type, it means that the high speed start button, and mean the high speed stop, and the low speed start, and the low speed button. So the different shafts, the first one, they will be have the start, stop, and also will be have the adjust pressing machine here. And also we have the vacuum system in the additionally. If you need this function, you just get in the vacuum system on. If you don't need it, just stop it. Of course, if you use this formulation, you don't need the vacuum system, just no need using this one. So it's just for the option. And also we having the lifting for the hydraulic lifting and hydraulic lifting up and hydraulic lifting down. So all of this one is just all can be designed for the in a different language. Or if you need it, just can be see everything you want. Okay, if you want to see any details, could just let us know. Okay. So now we will be getting lifting up, lifting down, because we already show you inside the structures. Okay, and here, because when you starting the vacuum, if for example we getting the vacuum on, it means that now it's already getting the vacuum system on.
我这个打开看吗？
不用打开看，它就屌的呀，它打错不起来。
不是说一人讲40分钟吗？40分钟怎么还
If
到
you have the vacuum
45
system, then the one you having the vacuum system on. So for the first one, you should be getting all the covers sealed very good, and then we will be starting it. Then the vacuum meter will be showing you the vacuum situation. Okay, we having the vacuum meter here to show you what is going on, what is the vacuum system inside, what is the temperature inside, the pressure inside. And also, if you finish the vacuum, you can open this valve to getting the inside of the temperature of pressure to be the negative. Okay, so we also have these functions. Okay, so this is the parametric mixer. And also, if you having the high viscosity, so you will be sometimes you need to see what is the situation in here. We just getting this click type to open it. This is for the discharge because it is very easy to getting out. So this one you will be getting the product touching with it. So you can be just getting this to do the testing. What is the situation, if it is mixing okay or not. Okay, so this is for the discharge about this one. So it's just a click type. And also, if after this one you want to do the discharge, you just go to the
个还没电了。
We can go to the pressing
这个没
machine.
电就算了，
没电
虽然它
就算了。
肯定是能知
So
道
the
的。
pressing machine. So if it is finished about mixing, then you will be moving to the pressing machine to helping the high viscosity product to moving up and moving down. So this tank could be moving from this system from moving here. Normally we have standard in 2 tanks. If you want to even only 1 tank, of course you can do because it's very easy to moving out. We just getting this one to moving out. Okay, so moving, we press into easily to press here because we already have a position system here. Just let the tank stop here. Okay, so then we will be getting the pressing system because we will be having a sealant here, have a seal here, which will be made by a rubber, and we will be pressing here. This is means that lifting up. This means lifting down. And then when you're pressing, when everything is ready, you are ready to getting the product out. Just pressing the plate down. Then the product will be easily to getting off. Of course, this one you should be get it open, okay? Then you getting the pressing plate down. Then the product will be easily to getting all of them off. When you finished about this one, just pressing this up. Then you can get in the tank out for cleaning. And here the seal, you also can change it. Of course, and also the jacket, you can get in the cooling water because we have in the cooling jacket inlet and outlet for these ones. Okay, so customers, if you are interested about this kind of parametric mix laboratory type, you can send us inquiry export@farfly.com. Of course, you can leave us message now. If you want to see more details about this mixer, please just let us know. We will be showing you more details about this parametric mixer. So this one is application is using for the high viscosity, for example, like 200,000 CPS or even the 1 million CPS for the glue, rubber, sealant, or even the other kind of high viscosity products which you need. Okay, so if everybody wants to see it, just let us know. Okay. Okay, this is the parametric mixer.
我去讲那个，
Okay.
讲那个天，没讲。
Okay, so this is parametric mixer. Now it's just because our colleague just introduced you about the laboratory type disperser and also laboratory type grinding machine and basket mill, and also we having the medium production disperser. Now we will be showing you the spare parts of our different kind of spare parts for our coating production and the paint production. Okay. So let's just have a look, okay? So now we have a lot of spare parts table here. You can see all of them is using for the different products. So the first one, we will be starting from the disperser, okay? So these are for the dispersing shaft. These are for the first dispersing part. Because paint is normally the first step is getting the powder dissolved with the liquid. So want to liquid dissolve together, we need to using the different blade and a different batch of working volume of the tank. So we have in the smallest one in the 50 millimeter diagram made in the stainless steel 304, and this is using for the laboratory type, right? And also, we having a little big one. A little big one, this is for the 100 liter or 200 liter. And you can see the different tooth blade. It's different shape of the tooth blade for the different dissolving time. And also, you can see the different here. The different here, this is the teethless. And this is the big teeth, small teeth. So we having the different shape here to getting the different product. This one will be very easy for the powder if your powder is at in lower solid contact.
And this one will be very good for if you have the big particle size for the powder, you need to break down, then you can choosing this kind of dispersing blade, okay? And all of them can made in the stainless steel 304 or made by the stainless steel 316. Okay, so this is dispersing blade. And here we also can see this is the big one in the 350 millimeter for the 22 kilowatt disperser. So it's for example, for the 1 ton or 1.2 tons. And this one is as we having the different here, we having the different holes here. It is because of the different assemble situation. If the shaft here, and also they will be having different here. It also can be assembled in the vessel type, in the platform vessel type. So this is the different big one, and this is a little smaller one in 180 multiply 35, multiply 35. 35 means that the shaft diameter. So your shaft is, if it is the bottom center hole is 35 millimeter, you can let us know. We also can customize the dispersing blade for you, okay? And see, everybody will see this is the black dispersing blade. This is very special coating. That is because sometimes your product cannot touch it with metal. If you are getting involved with the metal, it will be getting pollution. So we will be needed to go coating this kind of disperser blade or even the shaft to all, and also the tank. All the contact parts will be coating to get it void of the metal. So we will be not get everything approved. So this one is made in coating in the PTFE. And this one is that also the tooth blade. So no matter the smaller one in the 100 millimeter or in the big one 250 millimeter or the 350 millimeter, even the big one, we also can be made for you. And the application of this one normally we will be using for the electricity battery or for the pharmaceutical, sometimes or for the cosmetic. So if you are interested about this, you can just let us know. We could be sending you sometimes just sending you the price to let you compare about this one. So we are not only just for the coating, paint, pigment, ink, or sometimes we also can be touching with the battery application, cosmetics. So sometimes they also can be using our machine. Okay. So this is the dispersing blade in the special material. And here, this is a big one. It is called the powerful disc. The powerful disc is that you can see the tooth blade here. It will be having the top, it is in this kind of shape, and the bottom in the tooth plate. So this one will be very powerful for the carbon black. So if your product is carbon black, you can choosing this kind of dispersing blade to assemble in the shaft. So, but because it is, we call it powerful, that is because the tip speed and also the shaft speed is very high. So we will need a big engine. So for example, we're using this 180. If we're using this 180 millimeter diameter for the 200 liter or for example like 150 liter, we're using this blade. If you want to this kind of shape blade in the smaller diameter, if for example this one we need a 4 kilowatt, for example this one need a 4 kilowatt, but in this kind of shape it must be like the double, for example like 11 kilowatt. So this is the powerful that because actually this is two blade, right? But it's different about this shape. So the power of the engine, the motor will be need power. So for example, like 22 kilowatt, we using 350 to handle with 1 ton bench, working bench. But using this kind of dispersing blade to replace it, 22 kilowatt maybe just only can handle 500 liter, or even using the smaller blade. For example, like 300 millimeter or 280 millimeter, some kind of the stainless steel 304 like this one. And these screws, it will be very high strengthened, so it will be not getting loosened when you're running. So it's just getting this one linked with the shaft, and these screws will be just linked very well. And also, these screws is very high strengthened, will be not getting worn.
so it will be not getting worn out. Okay, and of course, if you only want this blade shaft, only in this blade shaft, we also can customize it for you. Just let us know, sending us inquiry or leaving us the message. Then we will be let you know the price, and also we could be recommending you which customers is using this kind of dispersing blade, and also we can be showing you the dispersing blade working video. Okay, you can let us know what kind of your solid contact and what kind of your viscosity, and also what kind of your product bench, then of the working volume. Then we can be recommending you in which more powerful motor, and also the dispersing blade size. Okay, so this is the different kind of dispersing blade. Okay, so we call it a dispersing blade. It is because to dissolve about powder and the liquid inside. So it will be dissolve from powder and the liquid. So if a customer is just want to emulsify, sometimes you want to emulsify oil with the water in the different phase of the liquid. So you will be need the emulsifying head. So emulsifying head we have in here. Emulsifying head is different here. Let me see. This we call it the tooth. We call it the slope. We have in the slope teeth. The slope teeth that this one we will be having this one. This is the static. So this one will be assembled in the shaft here. This one will be around in the shaft. It will be static emulsifying head, static ring side. We will be having the different slope teeth here, made in the stainless steel form. And this one, this is dynamic. This is dynamic ring type. And also, you can see this is a straight teeth, right? We have in the different gap here, the gap design here. Why this one will be assembled in shaft, and here will be assembled together. When it is running, this one will be stable, and this one inside, it will be running. It will be running like this. You see? It will be running like this. So when it is running, emulsifying, it is running like here. This will be running with the shaft. So it will be running here. So when it is running, you can see the gap here. This gap is from the static. The bottom is the dynamic. So when it is running, the gap, these different gaps will be getting the powder and the liquid to emulsifying together. So we'll be get the best emulsifying systems. So it's all of them as just in the emulsifying head. So we call it an emulsifying, high-speed emulsifying head for the pesticide, for the cream, or for your pharmaceutical, or sometimes, of course, for the ink. Oh, this is just the emulsifying head. This kind of, we call it the standard one if you have the different one. We also have here, this is for if you have the solid contact part. You see, this is the round, straight holes. And here, this is just in the blade here. So this blade is running here inside when it is getting together. So when it is running, it will be getting the different blade here. So it will be this one will be getting this blade to getting emulsifying. So different type, we also have different emulsifying head. So customers, if you have different product application, just let us know. We will be showing you the different emulsifying head and also the different blade. So no matter what kind of the paint, ink, pigment, pesticide which you need, we all can do the different design for you. We all have the different design for you here. So this is the first step, this person. So the next step, if your particle size, when you do the dissolver, is already getting the big particle size like 200 millimeter or 200 micron to dissolve into the 150 micron or to 80 micron, but you cannot get in using the dissolver to get the final particle size. You will need to best efficiency to do the grinding, so you will be need the grinding machine. Before in the last 2 hours, our colleague already showing you the laboratory type grinding mill. Now we will be showing you the different type of the grinding parts here. The first one we can see have we having different shape of the grinding part. So the different grinding shape will be getting the different efficiency. So the first standard one, we call it the disc type. So this is a fan type disc type. It's just like a fan. This fan is just using for our FWE or FSP kind of this disc type. It will be getting the low solid contact and also low viscosity to achieve a very good grinding particle size. For example, to achieve like 20 micron or 15 micron. But if your product in a little high viscosity, you will be needed to choosing this kind of disc type. Disc type. One this you can see it will be having the different angle here. Different angle will be also the inside of the hose will be have different angles. When the grinding media getting sucked inside of this hose, it will be running from the shaft and getting touching with the grinding chamber and touching back. So this different is using for a little higher viscosity. So it's different from here because you see the shape here will be having different. So this one will be more easy for the product of the high viscosity product and go with the grinding mill to getting crash. And here we also have here this one is also we call it the trickle type disc. This one is in the, of course, this material is made in the ceramic. The ceramic type will be getting very good because if your value of the pH value for your product is only in the 6 or even in sometimes in the 9, you can choose in the ceramic type, the zirconium type. Zirconium type will be getting all of them, not portion, not worn out. So it's very good, easy for them. And here we have a very special design here. It's just like a wheel, but it's just a good, very high efficiency. You can see here we have different holes here. It will be and also with these fingers. It looks like the side of them looks like a little like the pin type. But the inside is just like so. It is a disc and a pin type together. So it's good jobs. Maybe for example, you could be needing this one in the 3 passes to achieving the particle size. But in this kind of type, you only need 2 passes or even 1 passes. But in this kind of design, it will be getting the temperature increasing very high, so very fast. So if your product is very sensitive for the temperature, so normally you will better choose this kind of type, not choosing this, because this one the temperature will be increasing very fast. For example, for the pesticide or the agrochemical, it's not very good for choosing this because they're very sensitive. For example, they cannot be higher than 45 degrees. And also we have PU type. This is the PU type, and also we have in the PU type here. There's a different PU type is different in the different contact of the PU. So it's different based on your pH value. We will be having the different PU material to helping you do the grinding. Okay, so just let us know what kind of your product and the details of your formulation, and we can help you do the different material recommendation, and also we have different testing for you, of course. And also you can see here we having the very special design here, also in the different disc type. So this is of course here we having a very special high efficiency because they have the different coin of point here, and the bottom you can see the oxide is in the different directions. So it will be helping do the beads when you're touching here. So it will be changing the bead direction. So we will be getting the particle size to getting smaller as soon as possible. These are all different disc type. You see disc type, we already have a different type. We also have the pin type. These are called the pin type. This is made by the PU. So this is pin type. Pin type, disc type could be achieved like 20 micron, 50 micron. 结束了，还有3分钟，你给我 OK 干什么？这是 pin type. This is pin type. Pin type is that can be helping do the 1 micron or nanoparticle size. So if you want to having different nanoparticle size, just let us know. Okay. So these are the pin type. We also having the terminal. So the terminal, this will be helping. The terminal will be helping the different efficiency, of course. But this one is just will be having need a very high speed of very high speed and also very high temperature. So when you need it, just let us know. Okay. So we having the different. We also have the ceramic type. This is the ceramic pack for the FDS 60. So customers, if you have different requirements for the different product, we all have this kind of product to introduce for you. Okay. This is the screen type, which we call it as a screen. It's for the for the different filters to get in the different grinding media. So the grinding media in the small one, big one, we also can use it because our sieve could choosing the different size. And this is the silicon carbide chamber. So this is the chamber volume or chamber in different material. If you in the stainless steel or in the hardened oil steel, and also we have the silicon carbide to helping you to different temperature. Okay. So all the different requirements which you need, we all can be recommended. Our Farfly is not only just the single product supplier. We also can be supplying the whole production design. Just let us know what kind of the product, all of the product which we are already touching with. We also have the different customers in the world. You just let us know your application, for example, for the wall, for the car, for the wood, for the furniture, for the mantle. We all can be do the right calculation, of course, for the working volume, different working volume. We also will be helping you to do the different recommendation. Just remember us, our Farfly is not only just we can be do the whole enterprise production design. We of course we do helping do the Nippon, PPG, X, and also for of the Pharma, different customers in the world. We all having it. Okay, so today we are so glad to introduce you nearly 4 hours to live shows. That is also very thank you for our team. And also for thank you for the customers to still helping with us, stay with us for all the mixers, of course. Because of the time, if you want to know more details, you can send us email export@farfly.com. Of course, you can leave us message now. We could be replying you as soon as possible. If you need our catalog, of course, you can go to our website www.far.fly.com. So everybody, so nice to see you, and need more details, just let us know and contact with us. Okay, thank you.